Okay, welcome to my stream. It's gotta think of it. It's Friday. It's on the computer, May 15th, so that's a help. Just after 10 o'clock in the morning here in Ottawa, and I thought I'd do some more driving on EAA MAPA Brazil, the new version that's compatible with 137 and adds even more cities. This is my truck, my Scania, a Streamline. I do various flavors of Scanias. I'm on Streamline now, and I'll show you the route. I'll show you the map first. The map of EAA MAPA is huge, just huge. I'm going here. I started in Quito. Haven't had my first coffee. Quito, Ecuador, down through Lima, Peru, up here. Still, see the map is so it goes down to Chile. O'Higgins at the bottom of Chile. This is tilted a bit. It should be it's from going from south to north in Chile, so this should be more 30 degrees clockwise, but the map is laid out. Anyways, without further ado, let's get to our truck. We stopped before I really wanted to, but I was too tired last night, so I was this guy that pulled over and parked on the sidewalk in the town and got people pissed off. Here's my load of cars and my Scania truck. Inside is me and Mel. A nice Santa family pictures. There's backstory to Mel. 1.37 has new sounds, including truck sounds. I'm not really sure if this is good, bad, or different. I haven't bothered looking for other Scania truck engine sounds, but suppose I could find some eventually. Probably need some gas eventually too. So this guy is. Thank you. Letting me out. That was damn nice of him. I do a lot of simulation well, I only do simulation games. I started off playing Train Simulator ages ago. 10 years ago? Whatever. But online only a few years ago, but I did spin tires. Oops, we're going a little fast there, Gramps. And brakes, please. And yeah, we're good. Like I said, spin tires. Just played a bit of that online though. So mostly Train Simulator, Truck Simulator. Here. Stop for left turn. ATS or ETS. And the Hunter, Call of the Wild, Hunting Simulator. So that is not, I don't like streaming that as much because it's hard to make it entertaining. I'm primarily in here to play games, and then I decided, well, I may as well share them with people, but my motivation is still for me. Sorry. But I do realize that playing something like, oops, gotta change lanes here and check the good. I don't know if you've watched or played. It's like Call of the Wild. The Hunter Call of the Wild is a hunting simulation, and like one of the realities of hunting that it duplicates is sometimes you can wander around in the bush for a long time and not see anything, let alone get a shot at anything. So sometimes it can be boring to follow, I would think. When I'm doing that, I usually just quit the game early, because if you respawn, it changes the parameters slightly. There still are what they call need zones, which is where animals have gathered to feed or drink or whatever. So they're a good spot to hunt. But the game also emulates the fact that if you hunt too much in an area, you scare the animals away, and then they don't show up for a while. Back to driving. I like this map. EAA MAPA. They do Brazil. They've been doing it for a number of years. It's people from the area. Best source for this is just Google that on YouTube. That ad for, yeah, 75. Okay, because this guy's doing 75 in an 80, I think. So Google EAA map on YouTube, and they have links there to downloading the games, plus examples of them playing the games. If you understand Portuguese, it helps. But given that the people who do this game are from South America, the geography and the cities and features that they put in it are pretty accurate, I'm told. So all to say, this is like me leaving my comfort of my chair and traveling to South America. I've noticed an uptake in my followers, but not a huge one. But I'm wondering whether more people being stuck inside are now looking for virtual ways to get out and explore. Maybe there'll be a virtual cruise ship experience. Oh, I did read in the news that Carnival Lines, big cruise ship company, is got bookings for, they're running a few cruises starting in August, and they've got huge bookings. I guess their challenge is to get going in August and September, but before hurricane season starts, because that will be our next disaster, of course. Here in the northern hemisphere, hurricane season starts in the fall, so. In the season, in the summer, there will be droughts and wildfires, especially in the west coast of North America. So. That's a depressing thought. Let's try to think of something cheery. It's Friday, apparently. TGIF. Haven't worked for a number of years, being semi-retired, so I always have to remember to recognize the holidays that my worker bee friends stuck in their cubicles were hitting, like, oh shit, it's Monday, first day back at work, oh that sucks. And hey, Wednesday is hump day. Ooh, TGIF Friday, yay, the weekend. People would ask me, so, Gramps, any plans for the weekend? I'd have to be careful not to say, is it a weekend? Now we all are in this no man's. Most people are in this no man's land. Is it Tuesday? I don't know. Is it May? Yes. Yes, it's May. So I'm heading down to Chicleo eventually. I'll show you the map again where I'm going. Takes a little while to game there. Through a bunch of little places. It's twistish. Guess we're not going through mountains. We had gone through mountains. Here. That had been mountains. That's the clue. Sorry. And the rest of the route, I think, is... Oh no, there's some here. Twisty. Some here, this twisty, some there. So I deliberately, I tried to make sure that I was going through. When in doubt, going on a route I had not gone and hopefully through a mountain. This is not a bad trailer for this. It's not humongously long. It's the wheels are set far enough forward that it's the actual turn radius is small, although the back end will swing out a bit. And let me check. Nice rock cut. I like the detail is good here. It is 7 tons. 7 tons of car, so this is peanuts, a mere bagatelle. We won't be, we definitely won't be stressed out. Put another light on here. There we go. My color is a little off, but again, it's just a webcam. My stats, I'm looking at the various stats that are on different screens. They all look good. Frames missed due to rendering lag. I was getting more of those. There's, look at this thing on the road. Not sure what they're marking. I think they're marking a marker. I've got cruise control on, which, oh, and it's 90, so I could be going even faster. But we're coming to a town, so we'll probably have to slow down. We'll worry about this after town. Ben, welcome. Yep. Welcome to... I can take a picture, a screenshot whenever I see any of these welcome to a town. He was wondering. Oops. Oop. Missed my turn. Is that bad? Look and see what happens if I miss my... Oops. Sorry. Sometimes I click off. What the hell happened? Sometimes I kill the game. Well, that sucks. Huh. Okay, let's start the game again. I died there. Usually the game crashes on me if in ETS2 if I've looked at the profile and then go back to drive. That was unusual to have it just crash when I was going to the map. Although it is a brick map, and maybe just too many, not enough fingers and toes to count. Little CPU. Come on now. Come on now. The first time you load a map like this EAA MAPA with all the detail, it takes forever. It's like go off, make a coffee, do the dishes. Subsequent times it's cached, so it's not as bad. But still, are here on the map. Oh, good. We spawned back here. Oh, okay. We respawn at our last autosave, I guess. So carry on, and we'll try to not miss our turnoff. Here we go. Oops, my bad. Hey, Sleek Noble, hi. Welcome to my stream. Hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, evening, or Saturday. Let's see, could I have somebody on here from Saturday? What time is it? It's 10, so I could have... oh yeah, I think it's 2... I think they're 14 hours to Australia. I'm running out of fuel. Yes, I am. Do I want to get some? Yeah, I will. Not right now, but I will. Oh, and a follow. Thank you very much for following me, too. Always glad for more followers. Doing good here. Where are we at? 6:39. Okay. And let's get the turn off. I mean, I could go up ahead and get coffee. Get gas, but I think I'll wait. Do I know any devs? No. I don't think so. Now Hamburg. There's a dev that does some work on ATS map. He follows my stream sometimes. Now what is he in? He's on Twitch on Hamburg. I'm trying to remember what he is on ATS. But oh, and Jace Meister. Jace Meister does Midwest Expansion. I know him, and he follows my stream. No. Especially when I'm running an ATS and using his Midwest Expansion mod. He follows my stream. I started off a while ago using his mod, so he was relying on me to travel areas he hadn't traveled. Oh well. Well. Unfortunately, saying you didn't know any rules is like driving in real life down the wrong side of the road and saying, "Well, I didn't know." You find out the rules. But you know that now. So you got banned for, how long did you get banned for? Hopefully not long. Oh, gee. This guy just sat there. I should have just pushed him through the section. And I will next time. I drove a few times on Truckers MP, but I got too frustrated. Oh, 9 days. Well, you must have done something really bad. Saying I drove on. Doing here? Oops. Well, trailer seemed to have damaged. Caught that guy too. Usually you can sneak by. Yeah, like I was saying, I drove on Truckers MP several years ago when there were even less devs and the rules were not as they didn't have one arcade. They didn't have an arcade style server and then a stricter rules server, and so it was kind of a wild west type thing. I got whacked a few times. And just gave up. And then I went back a number of years later after I started streaming, and they changed the rules. So I feel safer on there. Because, I mean, there are some people that make honest mistakes. There are less people that are deliberately ramming you and stuff like that. But I find it lonely to drive on Truckers MP. And I like exploring maps. And they just explore the basic map. But yeah, mostly it's there's no AI traffic. So. Yeah. Well, I mean, one could argue that it was on purpose that you didn't read the rules, but on the other hand, yes, a mistake. So you think they would have some sort of leeway there. I think the problem is I've heard even from experienced drivers that the devs, the admin people on Truckers MP, and I think that's what you mean when you talk about devs, the admin people on that are monitoring on Truckers MP, some of them are good and some aren't that good. A friend of mine got banned because he was parked at the side of the road and somebody in a Skoda came up from behind and rammed in and crashed into him. And my friend got banned for ramming. Sorry. I was not the rammer, I was the rammee, so he appealed it, and they said, oh yeah, our bad. So, there is the option to appeal a bad, and maybe you could try that. Maybe you can try that, and they will, oh wait, I gotta remember now, I gotta get some gas. Okay, it's coming up. You can appeal a ban, and maybe they'll reduce it. Maybe just saying that you are. I would. How would I phrase this? That you were new, just to the game, and rather than saying I didn't know it was wrong, phrase it as you were not familiar with all the rules yet. Kind of a. Vaguer type thing, and maybe they'll like that. Oh, you did. I just saw that you did. Sorry. I could have stopped talking. So I guess we're getting into mountains because there is Squiggly Road ahead. There's gas. There's 2 gas stations. I suspect one will be on the right and one will be on the left. That's the way the game does it. Let's get like that. And suddenly it's, we're out of desert into greenery again. A little more sudden than it would normally happen. Now, if we're going to get into mountains and stuff like this, nice. This is nice. I like that. If we get into mountains, I definitely will be driving in daytime because I like to see where the ass end of this trailer is. In other news, I discovered this morning that, oh, geez, I'm running out of coffee. I was going to order coffee. They have free delivery from my local Bridgehead. They roast their own coffee for their chain of 6 places in Ottawa. But it's 2 to 3 business days delivery. Oops. Friday. This is a long weekend here in Canada. It is Victoria Day. The Monday on or before the 24th of May, we celebrate Queen Victoria's birthday for some reason. Still, we're part of the Commonwealth, I guess that's it. And it's a holiday. A different sort of one with a lot of things closed, but all to say, I checked and they're open for takeout service now, so I'll go by after lunch there on the right hand side. That's good. Oh, this is interesting. I like the way they set this up. They've got the diesel pumps off to the side here, which is how it usually happens. And 0.57 euros. Okay. Yeah. I almost forgot the fuel. Although there's the option now in the game, right, where you can do you can ask for fuel. They don't give you a lot though. I forget what map I was on. I was on a map, I guess, maybe Russian open spaces or something. I was on a map where there's not a lot of garages, not a lot of fuel spaces, and a lot of mileage, kilometerage. And I ran out of fuel, and I got the emergency fuel, and damned if I didn't run out again. No, I'm not good yet. Hi, boss. Yeah, it's me again. Send the truck again. Which I guess in real life would mean that several months of mocking every time you went into the terminal and met your fellow drivers. Yes, the hair is a thing. And you may have noticed my hair is getting long. But I'm kind of having fun with it, really. Well, I mean, not that I'm doing different things with it. It's, yeah. My girlfriend, she lives in Toronto, and we normally get together once a month. She'll take the train up here, like a 4 or 5 hour trip, or I'll go down there. We haven't been together since December, so that kind of sucks. But she wishes she was here too. She likes to fuss with my hair. No. I think. I'm gonna do a change. I'm gonna do a thing here. I'm gonna change the time. Set the time to 6 because I like to drive when I'm exploring a map. I like to explore it when it's bright out so I can see the map. So my understanding is hair salons are set to open soon. In Ontario. I'm pausing while I say that because the whole the shutting down and opening up of different things, facilities, services, or whatever, is throughout the world is dependent on. There can be decisions made by countries, by states, by cities. So it's really hard to keep track of what's the rule for your particular place, but I think that's what's happening. And I think they will be, your hairdresser or barber will have a mask on. I think it's by appointment only, so you're not all sitting in a row in a waiting room waiting. They probably would only have, like in a salon, they probably would have only every other chair open. And I guess the customer could have a mask on too. So You'd have to just hold it against your face. Thinking out loud here, I could do that. Don't get a thing like a blow dry, because why would you want to blow all these germs and everything all over the place? And I wouldn't get my hair washed. You know, that's one more risk, one more being in there longer, really. And most hairdressers, they'll just, you know, plan B is they just, I've had that, they just spritz your hair. They like to cut it wet, but they'll spritz it and dampen it. But I'm not convinced I need mine cut. No. I'm getting old. It's getting just a little thin on top. Kind of hard to see. Where are we anyways? Oops. Shit, see, the game died again. Huh. Okay, so I can zoom out like this and show you where we're going. That's what I'll do. Oh, back to, yes. Want a postcard? DM me. So we're getting into the mountains now, which is cool. Oh, and my Fitbit just reminded me to get up and walk. Oops. I've got the hourly reminder set, so 10 to the hour. It says, get going, you've got 184 steps to go. Make 250. And I think it's a cop car. Oh no. We're not at 1500 yet, so this gearing ratio will get me up to 100, I guess. Let's try. Let's set the cruise control to 100 and see what happens. Look at me do 100. Discover that the guy in front is going 100. Okay, but we really want to do this. I don't like going 100. Especially when we're coming up on Jiggity Jaggedy Road. And mountains. Definitely mountains, eh? These mountains and different paving on them. Oh. Oh, I see what happened. It was like, why are we stopping? Aha, because there's suddenly you don't always get warning. I know in Canada, there's warnings of speed changes. They don't say 50, they'll say, you know, reduce speed ahead. And I think reduce to what speed, too, you know. Not just, no surprise, it's 50 now. Or road narrows up ahead. Tip I've learned is these little posts there, depending on the map, they can be very. Oh, that's interesting. What the hell's that? An all ruins of a mill or something. Headlights off, just running lights is good. And this thing. Huh. This is. I'm pretty sure that if you were to go to this town, whatever the hell this town is, you would see this. They don't do. They don't just put these things in at randomly. Oh, and you probably would see high rises too. Trujillo. Huh. 30. And a roundabout. Yes. And what? Oh, I see what we're doing. Oh, we're doing this. We're going on. Oh, this is nice. Check out the ocean. No, wait a minute. We are heading... No. If you looked at Trujillo, or Trujillo, whatever this place is, if you looked it up on the map, I'm pretty sure you would not see... Have we not discovered the town? So we discovered the town. Yeah, let's check the town. Oh yeah, we could have gone straight through. I'm pretty sure if you went through here, you would not see the same sort of exactly this. What now? Oh, Spagnetti. Oh goody, somebody to ban. Want to become famous? Buy followers, primes, and viewers on adviewers.com. Sorry. Don't want ads here. Although you know, we all have to make money, but... Oh, nicely done, buddy. Well, that's interesting. So we drove down through the middle of the town and we did not discover this town. What is doing? Is everybody turning? This way, he's turning. Have to turn. Oh, there we go. Thanks, guys. And did you let me know in a nice way? Sometimes they don't. Another tip from Gramps is beware of, there we go. Beware of helpful AI. I've been caught a few times by AI that lets me go, either lets me go and changes their mind and rams into me, or lets me go but doesn't give me enough room to turn. So they're like, yeah, go ahead. Did you notice I've got a truck here? You know, I've been lucky, or whatever, speaking of banning, that I haven't really had to ban a lot of people in here. People are generally polite and considerate. Got a few people that pop in and out that are going through stressful times, so they enjoy a supportive group of friends in here. Oh, lost my little map as to who's on first here. There it is there. See it again now. I'm not sure if this is would that be a water pipeline? Again, if you were from this area, or if you Googled this area and turn on, well, probably if you looked on the map and possibly information about it, you'd probably find out whether this is, I guess, water. We'll find out when we get there, right? We did pass that big river or whatever. No, we're not in the squiggly map yet. Well, our game has over 60 hours to go before we get to our destination, and at 3 minutes to the hour, it is 180 minutes, which is, strangely enough, 3 hours real time. Oh, I could finish this game. It's 11 o'clock in the morning here in Ottawa. If I drove solid till 2 in the afternoon, we'd be done, and my back would be done, and I'd be really hungry too. Prepago. I've got some prepagos, I believe. Let's keep our eyes open for which is the prepago and which is not. If you get like this, I've got the center one set up. Comme ça. I guess where those trucks are going is the prepago, I would assume. Auto pass, and oh, you bastard. Really letting me out? Not sure if he's letting me out. And this guy. Okay, so any benefits to going through the prepaid have been lost in. Hey, I'm coming out. That's okay then. I was gonna say any benefits were lost in waiting to get back into traffic. Just timing. So this is nice. We're looking a bit like Sierra Nevada here now. You run on ATS, the ATS map. I've added on Coast to Coast. I've added Midwest Expansion by the Jace Meister, and I've also added Sierra Nevada, which Western U.S. Sierra Nevada area adds a lot of little twisty roads. Worthwhile addition. ETS2, I've added Rust map, which I can't show you because the game will crash. Which fits into the east of the regular ETS2 map, and I've added in EAA MAPA, which basically goes into the west, southwest across the Pacific, Atlantic Ocean to South America. Okay, that's an interesting rockfowl formation there. My stream stats are still good. My frames missed due to rendering lag is much lower, and I think that's because I went to qubit instead of that Lazark or whatever rendering, or I don't know, what are the settings? OBS Studio has a lot of settings for output, video, and stream. I picked one that less CPU load and not quite as good detail, but looks good to me. I've got a good video card. What are you guys doing? Oh, you're both changing. Well, isn't that interesting? Two idiots. Oh, that's why you were changing lanes. Okay. I'll take back my nasty thoughts projected at the car, two cars in front of me. Coffee's getting cold. I got enough ground coffee for another cup. And like I said, my local bridgehead is offering takeout service, so I'll go after 1. I got postcards to do too, so I'll make another coffee. I'll do a break in a bit, and I'll do another coffee, and then I'll finish the stream up, have a late lunch, and then go after 1. Ooh. Go. Why? I guess just because of this town. I've never been on this part of the map, so this is definitely an adventure for me. And oh look, pine trees now. So you go through, I mean it's a long trip, and you're going west to east basically across, you know, from the coast up through the mountains and then down into Brazil. So you're crossing a lot of ecological zones too, which is interesting. And it looks like they've done the corresponding changes to the vegetation. What's happening here? Oh, one of these AI traffic. Oh, there they go. There they go. The AI traffic tends to get its panties in a twist. And, it's a funny derogatory term, isn't it? You never scold somebody for getting their jockey shorts in a twitch, or their boxers in a twitch. Ooh, pool's open. Sort of. The lifeguard there. That's about it, I guess. That's it's Friday, so go to the post office or the mailbox too. Mail I get before the weekend. That Christmas stuff? It is Christmas stuff. They got Christmas stuff there. Oh, not flowers. I thought it was Christmas. Oh, this is the town of Chimbote. I don't know if they can turn right on a red in. Well, guess we'll find out, right? Stop. Turn. Maybe you can, or maybe they just didn't implement the proper parameters on that intersection, and nobody noticed. Anybody coming? Anybody coming? Okay, like that. The back end of this trailer is, whoa, parked cars. It's a nice little town, isn't it? It looks like it's fall. Got some, like I'm in the wrong lane. We've got some autumn leaves. Boop, 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 and we gotta stop. Sorry, my bad. Sorry, my friend, oh no, I didn't block it. Thought I had. Just I have to do something on my screen here. That there. I'm gonna make a coffee right now, actually, and I'll be back. There we go. Back again and talking to people. Sorry about that. Oh, welcome. Once again, welcome to my stream. Got my coffee, checked my email, or not my email, checked my real mail. Got a postcard from my girlfriend, which I'll read after, and my investment statement, which shows that since... Gonna pass that guy or what? Shows that since my January statement, I'm still down just over 10%, but okay, so this is where you pass, okay? The buses are notorious for poor acceleration. So, like I said, I'm down just over 10% on my investment portfolio, which is a chunk of my retirement income, but down just over 10% since the January number. Actually went up. April has gone up, back up. February and March were lower. April's gone up, so okay. Ah, this is interesting. This looks like a gas station that's not marked as a gas station. Oh, this it is. Sorry, my bad. So I am confident in the strategies followed by my investment advisor. So I fretted and panicked at first a few months ago. He sent out reassuring emails, so good. Seem to be going up a hill here, which we are. We only got 7 tons, so life should be really happy for this truck. We should be able to accelerate on the hill, and we are. Don't brake check me. Oh, this is interesting. This little. It would be even more interesting for the people coming down the hill with their riding the brakes. Oh, look, I get to go down a hill too. Interesting little peak. 60, it says, written on the road too. And by 60, I guess they think it means 50. Come on now. Jeez. And now they're going to accelerate. Now they made me slow down enough that I do my patience and momentum. I've been following the news less lately about interesting, nice little tunnel, about the whole COVID thing, which means I'm sleeping better. Ceiling, it's an interesting thing, ceiling. Right when you come out, it's kind of cool. I think we're set for 90. I didn't catch what that was, but I'm often befuddled and bemused as to what they're trying to tell me, since I do not read Portuguese. Oh, this is interesting. What's happening here? Doesn't show as dust. It's just I guess because of this big plane here. Valley, it's supposed to be, I'm guessing that if you were to drive there in real life, you'd come along and there would be sand drifting across the highway. I assume that everything we find on this map is pretty close to what you would find in real life driving in South America. But I would have to ask somebody from South America. And I've lost my little, I keep losing that damn thing. I gotta need to figure out a way to keep on my screen current viewer's location map. It's an extension that shows me a viewer geolocation, and right now it shows there's only one viewer from Canada. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. People will pop in and out, really. I'm not sure why the cruise control stopped there, but I kept waiting for it to kick in. Oh, there's a cop car. Hey, buddy. He's waving at people on the other side. Is there an accident? No, maybe just... That'd be dangerous. Standing in the median, in the fast lane, and waving people down, or it's camera. Although, now where are we going? Why is there this ocean there? Another ocean picture. Got somebody slow up ahead, that's what it is. This guy here. That's what we got. So I really have to go in after, I guess, or don't have to, but I should go in after to see what the hell is this thing on the right. Is this it's a lake? Where are we on the map? Zoom out. So we're there, just before Barranca. And there we got more sand. Here. Limit. Assume we have trucks over here. Yeah, prepaid. Sometimes I come up to these and I realize, oh wait, there's not marked green, it's marked red. It's closed. Damn them. Let me in? Sure, you can let me in. There you go. Just have to be tough to get to let you in. So here we are with our second coffee, and we're going to buy. I got supper at my local last night, just to support them. I got a takeout. I got a Philly cheese steak on a bun, which I think is, I don't know, 16 bucks. And I got some cans of beer from them. No alcohol beer that they have in stock, which is $4.50 a can. And I've got a Greek salad that I saved for today. Pressing on the side, maybe 9 or 10 bucks or something. And then tips, I have no idea what the total was, I forget. Much more than I would have paid to cook that for myself at home, but that was a treat. And it supports my local pub. They've only been open a year last February. Partners own 2 other bars, but that doesn't mean they have really deep pockets. My hope is that the pockets are deep enough to support this place. Interesting. change lanes if we don't change lanes. I hate them to close down. It's a nice little place, and it has gathered it's sort of a sports bar, but not overly sports. Gathered a nice crowd of people. I've got my seat in the corner, just in the front, near the window. It's not a favorite spot because it doesn't have a good view of screens. Like I say, not a lot of screens, but I'm not a sports person, so I can usually sit there. Not sure how that's going to change. It's a small, narrow place. It's going to be hard for people to social distance. My little corner can get quite cramped at times. There's seats by the window right by it too, so maybe after I eventually get either the COVID virus or a vaccine. And if I get the COVID virus and am immune, if that works, don't brake check me, just keep going, buddy. Then we'll think about going back to our local. Got 85, 80, 70. Let's do 75. No, 75, yeah. I think that's what this guy's doing. I should check my timers here. Don't go away. Timer. Setting. Well, oh, it's the chat thing. Chat setting that's set. Oh, never mind. Might have said how long the chat goes before it signs out. I gotta log into Streamlabs and do that, so we'll do that another time. Oh, so the town of Barranca, well, we didn't discover it because it looks like it's off the highway. Nice little patio there. But a hill there was blue because it hadn't filled in. It was showing the sky behind it. She knows the sky behind it. I should do a poll online. That was a pause. I'm not sure why we had a pause there in the stream. Let me see what my stream time is, really my delay. What I do is I pick a spot and then I count. So 1,000, 1,000, 8,000, 4,000, 5,000. Oh, okay. Better than it used to be. It used to be 7,000 at best. That seemed a little sharp, but probably okay. Welcome to Huacho. Huacho. Yeah, a bustling metropolis there. Building stuff in Huacho. That's better. It's nice to be zoomed out to see what's coming, but I really need the detail to see. Is there a turn coming? Brake lights probably mean that. Well, listen to that. Huh. Rumble strips on the road. For a stop. Interesting. They certainly have a nice highway going through Wacho. Spare no expense here. What the hell is this coming up? Interesting. Even more. Get somebody. Huh. Come on now, guys. Oh, well, that's interesting. Oh, I see where we were pausing because somebody had an accident. Sorry, I may have nudged somebody. No, he's going to take a while to get through unless I start him off. There we go. Back up. The AI doesn't recover unless you... There we go. Give it some space. It has to do a little nudge back and then up. Okay, are we going straight through? We are going straight through. The arrows are a hint. Okay. I may have the traffic, okay, cranked up. I'll miss a bit. That's a nice apartment building on the left. I like that. Whoa! I missed that little yellow mini cut in front of me. Oh, another one of these noisy things. Yeah, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. Huh. Ooh, a lot of FPS there, but I think we had a lot of stuff happening on the screen, so... Not sure if this is now. Like I said, we can't really get out here. Really need to investigate things more before I go on a trip. In terms of what's major landmarks are we going to see? I don't know. I shouldn't have Mel there. We should have her with an atlas or something. Flipping through maps. People still use maps. There now, is that? Artifacts. Oh, okay, and now, oh, I see what it is. It's raindrops. Ooh, oh, 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 oh. Realized, yes. Nice warning, buddy. Luckily, we did not have a lot of traffic. got a construction stuff happening. Nice variety. That's nicely where the highway goes on the other side. Wanders way off. There we go. Some lights on. Not that we're much better on this side of the highway. We're doing a lot of wandering here too. What is this thing that we're going around? Do we need gas? No, that would be an easy gas station. It's just a gas station. Excuse me. Maybe a snack bar, coffee, smokes, beer, wine. No, we're not going into there. As I mentioned before, I stopped drinking just an experiment alcohol back in the beginning of January, just to try it for a few days and just see if to try it. And days became weeks and months, and here I am, which is convenient, meaning I don't have to worry about shopping alcohol. But what's happening here? That's what's happening here. Go ahead. But I picked up some food from my local last night, and I got a few cans of my Partake brand IPA. When I hadn't tasted beer for several months, it was like, oh, it's yes, and the IPA is very strong flavor, so it was nice. I got 3 cans, but I just had one with supper. Actually, I haven't even put the others in the fridge. I should. I could have had one today with lunch. Change lanes just in case we're running out of. Ah, see? Good move. Go ahead. I was just worried that he had. The wipers off, I guess. No, we don't wipers. That would need one more click. I thought people were just going slow because they're trying to go up the hill. What the hell is this? What the hell is in the middle of Brazil? On the right-hand side of the road. The east side of the road. Please. I wish I had somebody on here from Brazil. Somebody with access. Look at this HUARAI. Look it up in Google Maps. Sorry, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. This is just driving me crazy. Is it not Lima. Okay, let me look up Lima, Peru. Oh, you know what? The map has got me going south. Should have paid attention to that. All right, my bad, my friends. I know exactly what we're looking at. The big thing on the right that looks like an ocean? It's an ocean. So I haven't looked at the main map, and it changes around depending on the settings. See in this small thing here? There you go. And I'm afraid to zoom out on the main map in case the game crashes again on me. So that's what I'm doing. I've been driving south all this time. Lima, Peru. After Lima, I think then we turn towards the interior of Brazil because we've still got 56 hours to go. This is interesting. Look at these places. Beach houses, I would hope, because they definitely are in sand. Poor guys. Okay, I'm going to stop at, it's 11:51. I'm going to stop just before noon so that I can have some lunch, listen to the noon news from CBC Radio, finish my coffee, do some postcards, have a shower, try to tame my hair, and then after 1 o'clock, head over to my local coffee shop. And do some mail the postcards, buy some coffee. I won't wear my face mask, assuming I can social distance there. Okay. Maybe I'll stop. Maybe I'll stop when I get to Lima. It would probably be appropriate to pretend this was a destination, not the destination, but a destination. Although this is kind of fun, I'd like to keep going and going, but I got other shit to do, and I'm sure other people do too. Do we have to turn left here? No, I think the highway just wanders left. Okay. We're not going to make the light. Not long. People are slow. People are annoying. Are going to make the light. Turned orange as we went through. Well, it's 50 through town. That's cool. Oh, Lima, we've already discovered that Lima. So this is one of the parts of the map that is left over from previous versions. And someone got on my head that I was heading across mountains and stuff going to the interior of Brazil, and I will, but I'm going south. Started in Quito, Ecuador, and going down the south to Lima, Peru, and then hang a left. Oh, not sure how that got activated, but there we go, it's off now. Okay, worried that guy or gal was going to decide to turn left in front of me. Oh, and it's getting dark here in Lima, so that would be appropriate to change the time. Let's see. Think about that. And I'll do a reboot in between, and then I'll start the game up, and I'll see whether that zoom is still good, bad, or indifferent. I'm not sure why that was happening. The fact that I would try to look at the map and zoom out, and the game would crash. Possibly related to this map, because there's a lot of detail on this map. Oh, that's illegal. I don't think you're supposed to in Canada change lanes in the middle of an intersection. Oops. Here. I believe I'm turning left here. Let me go. Somebody. Oh, they are. So there's a resting place there and there on the left. Picky, I didn't want either of them. What do we got here coming up? My prompt for a postcard. Anybody want a postcard? Glad to fire one off to you. Oh, there's a garage there. Why don't I stop the garage and get repaired? Because we just got odds and ends. Broken. We'll do that. Then we just stop at the service center. Get tweaked. This guy here, I guess. Yeah, there he is. Oh, and it's there. What's up? And this is different. See, they've done the garages different here too. Nice. So we'll get repaired. See? Stop at the right spot, we'll get repaired. And we'll truck maintenance repair. Because we were full. A little travel worn, that's all. And I'm not really going to pull in and park. Just going to do this. Be ready to go. Start up again, but it's time to go. So thank you for viewing, thank you for following, and I'll be later today. Ta-ta for now, my friends. Have a good day. Stay happy, stay safe, stay away from each other.